Hello, I'm Evan, a car enthusiast. It is July 16th, and today I'm going to take you through 5 reasons why I chose the F80 M3 competition over the M2 competition. Quick walk around the car, and then I'll go into reasons why, so this way if you're considering one car versus the other, you get my insights. So it's in Yas Marina Blue. It's got the 666 wheels, and as you can see, it's a 2018. Just love this color. Hint, this color was a big reason why I got one. The M2 competition was my second choice. I'm going to give some quick context behind my rationale in general. I'm a dad of 2. I wanted something that I can live with as a family, but also as a car enthusiast. I wanted something that truly could keep up with a lot of cars out there. I wanted to be near GTR performance. My 5th reason is 4 doors versus 2 doors. 184 inches versus 176. Same level of performance in the M3 as you are in the M2, and possibly even better in the M3 because it has more horsepower, which is another one of my reasons. Reason number 4 is, believe it or not, the DCT versus the manual. I felt that if I was going to go with the manual, then I was going to go with the BMW M2 competition. It just seemed to complement it more. It seemed to fit everything precisely if you got that in manual. Where the M3, that gearbox, I know it's the same gearbox, but it just fits it more because you're already in a sedan and because you're looking for more practicality. The other thing is this. So the M3, all of the M cars, or at least the ones I've driven, the M2, the M3, the manual is rubbery. And so while I enjoy driving it, it's not the same kind of engagement that I've gotten from other cars. So reason number 3 is Yas Marina Blue. I fell in love with this color the second it came out. And I just love how unique it is. Yes, it's the standard color for this car, but it is a gorgeous color that really stands on its own. If I was going to get an M2 competition, I was going to get the Long Beach Blue, but I truthfully like this color better. And okay, you're either going to love me or hate me for this one, but M3, better proportions. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean this. I'm an all-around sports car lover. I love performance. I can't drive slow cars. It drives me batty. But I would say almost as equally, I love the design and looks of sports cars. With that said, you have to really, if you feel this passionately about the car you own, you have to love the way it looks at all angles. My 5th reason, which to some might seem lame, is I did not want to modify my car, or at least I have no intention to right now. And so with that, I wanted whatever horsepower I was getting from the factory to be what I was happy with. And to me, 405 is really good, but I was coming from my 300ZX, which at the crank was right around there. So I wanted significantly more horsepower, and you get 9% more horsepower going from the M3 competition. So you go from 405 to 445, and it's actually understated, but it's understated for both cars. So I would say it's in proportion. So I wanted to know that I'm under warranty. I don't have to worry about the crank hub, because I did get an extended warranty. I wanted to know that I don't have to think about this car in terms of horsepower. It's just, it is what it is. It could always be faster. I'm not the fastest guy out there, but I can really rip on it if I want to, and I'll demonstrate right now. I'm gonna put this car in M2 mode. Okay? So this is my full-on rip it mode. And we're gonna do a pull in a second to give you a quick demonstration. wheels with the DCT, I mean, you can't beat that. 445 horsepower, just instant power, especially at the low end. You don't have to manage it with the manual. You could just rip into it and just enjoy. It's intoxicating. And the car just wants to go. When you put it in Sport Plus, and you crank up the transmission to the third setting, which means it's the most engaged, this car just is an animal. And again, I think that the M2 competition's a pretty comparable animal. So, you know, if I were you and I was comparing both cars, I would simply say to myself, what do I really want? If you want Yas Marina Blue, this is your answer. If you want a manual, I think you should go with the M2 competition. If you want 4 doors, well then you answered your own question. But I think BMW really nailed it with the F generation of cars, and I think you can't go wrong with either. So that wraps up this video. I'm going to be creating 3 more videos regarding my decision process. The other cars I considered was the G80 M3. I also considered the Audi RS3 and the Tesla Model 3 Performance. Each car fell short, more short than the BMW M2 competition, and I can't wait to get into that. I hope you tune in, and thanks again for viewing.